Hello,
Yeah.
everyone.
Hi,
Hello.
everybody.
How we doing? How we doing? Welcome, one and all, to Transformers Altered Earth. I don't remember what episode this is. Like 15 or something.
I
We've
think
done a
it's
lot of these.
17.
Is it 17?
I
Dang.
think so.
We've done so many of these. That's crazy.
Yep.
It's good. Serona unfortunately has an obligation today and won't be here, but don't worry. Sooth is I have plans for Sooth Scale. Yay!
Hooray.
I am your GM, Madeline the Alchemist, and these are my lovely players. And I'll have them introduce themselves, starting with Lena.
Hey, everybody. I'm Lena, she/her, and I am playing Cloudbreak Prime, also she/her, the only Autobot on our team.
Wait, did you say Cloudbreak or Cogbreak?
Cloudbreak Prime.
I was about to say someone's been playing too much Dark Tide.
Cogbreak is a very different prime, I think.
Yeah. Morgan.
Good evening, friends, and Kenneth Klein McMorgan. This is your chieftain, Morgan McMorgan. I play Rook, the former not former yet, Decepticon. He goes by he/him, and Maddie has now made him not the largest bot in the room, and I'm taking that personally.
Scott.
Hello, I am Scottzilla, he/him. I am playing Traction and his Minicon Lightwing, he/him and she/her respectively. We are the Speedster duo, and we're on my home planet, and we're fighting some big bugs. It's good. It's going to go really well.
Con.
Hello, I'm Conjected. You can call me Con. I play Soil Bleed, multiple two-time veteran and former Decepticon. He.
Yay!
Yeah.
And the host of these sessions and the owner of the YouTube channel where you can see all of our wondrous episodes, Lou.
Yes. My name is Lou, handle Monarchlou. I go by he/him, and so does my character. I play as Skybound, which is the sharpshooter seeker with a little bit of sass.
Mm-hmm.
And who's a nerd?
Fantastic. Nerd.
Nerd.
Last episode was a lot of talking, recovering from recovering hit points and whatnot, and establishing just how much of a serious situation this all is. There was some history brought up between Traction and a few other of the bots here. Soothscale and Knockout went to go look at some really cool techno-organic animals that have begun growing and thriving and evolving on Velocitron due to mysterious reasons. All seem to be going just fine, and then the Waspinator goo that Skybound had began leaking out of their body and transformed into Waspinator, who then split into a bunch of Waspinator clones, and are now attacking. Well, actually, they haven't started attacking yet. They yelled, "Waspinator lives!"
Think of this guy.
Think of this guy.
But now we kind of start immediately with Waspinator's now 4 clones. Waspinator lives! Immediately, the Velocitronian citizens pull out blasters and so forth. We could probably start with initiative. Let me select everybody.
Hopefully the carousel is not brokus this time.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see.
I had to run
Plenty of
some things. Carousel.
Come on.
Let's
Dice
go.
roll. Damn it.
Yeah.
Oh no, Rook. All right.
Oh, I'm dead.
Yep. If you don't roll high enough in initiative, you die. Everybody.
No.
Oh, I didn't mean to roll for Lightwing.
Did it not roll for me?
Are you doing it on the character sheet or are you doing it in the tracker?
Character sheet. I probably should do a tracker instead.
You have to do it. You have to do it in combat track. The combat
tracker.
the combat encounter tracker.
Where am I? There am I.
Waspinator.
Okay.
I'll let everybody roll for their initiative.
Crit for Sky.
Mm-hmm.
Did I not roll? I did click it.
I think you did. Yeah, yeah, Sky crit. Alright, let's roll. Prepare for dice. It's a lot of people. Luckily, the citizens' turns are going to be very quick, because they can only really do one thing. I hope people like dice!
That's a lot of dice.
Roll.
Oh, that poor citizen! No!
That citizen that got a 1.
That's so sad.
It is very sad. Soil, you are first. Also,
Oh.
look at the cool little aura that you have over yourself now.
Whoa. That is
Oh,
cool.
that is pretty cool.
It's neat.
Yeah.
Do we all get that?
Yes.
Oh, sweet.
I have to figure it out, but there should be a way for everybody to pick what their aura looks like.
Nice.
Ooh.
I just need to read the document on that. But what you gonna do, Soil?
That's a good question.
Mm-hmm.
Both Soil and me got, we have 2 attacks per turn now.
Mm-hmm.
So, are there doors, and if so, are they closed?
These doors are open because these 3 walked in.
All right, Soil's going to yell over to them. Close the doors.
Knockout nods. I will when my initiative gets here. Don't rush me. Yeah. No, he nods.
Knockout has always been sassy.
I'm just checking what my options are. I think I'll go with just Alt Fire, which is standard fire, but with a downshift at the cost of in exchange for 1 more damage.
Nice. Sounds good. Who are you shooting?
The closest one.
Okay. Sounds good.
I don't know what that means.
That is a 1. Wow. So it doesn't. So what it means when it's yellow is that you rolled the lowest possible thing you could, but one of your dice is a crit. So if this still hits, you crit. You
Ooh.
don't. You don't still hit. But that's what yellow means. If it's red, that means you have failed. You have failed. There's no hope. But 20 does mean that there is hope. But there isn't actually. You don't hit him. He
Wait,
just
they're over a 20?
Yeah.
Good lord. Okay. Well, I can do that again. Let's try it again.
Yeah, that definitely hits him, and it's a crit.
That would be 6 damage.
Nice. What kind of damage is it?
Sharp.
Good. Okay. Yeah, he takes the full brunt of it, and then just looks at you and is like, "Foolish bat! Waspinator lives!"
Not for long.
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes. Sorry.
Okay. No, you're fine. Blur. Blur is just like, oh my goodness, there's a bunch of Decepticons in here. I better shoot it with my blaster.
Really now? Suddenly I get shot.
He didn't fail. Huh? Nobody get. Nope. He just misses.
I survived.
And then moves over here. Skybound. You're too
I'm
close for any of your stuff.
Yeah, I'm just yeah. Goodbye. I'm just no. Get away from me. So that's
Tactical withdrawal.
tactical withdrawal. And he's just like scoots.
Mm-hmm.
That means it's taking. I'm trying to open my. There we go. I am gonna target him. Did I select him?
You did. But there's a tiny dot on top of the giant waspinator.
Okay.
Even though it says unharmed, he is not unharmed.
How much? Okay. Sorry, I needed to calculate the distance because if I'm at 30, I get an extra upshift.
Yeah.
I get 7 minus 1 because I did a movement. Yeah, so that's 7 upshifts at my distance.
7 upships, I believe.
But I am going to put myself a downshift for...
A downshift for what?
For extra damage.
So it was an automatic crit regardless. Like
Yeah.
7 took you over the automatic crit limit, and then you even when you did that minus, it's still an auto crit, so you didn't have to roll. But
Okay.
because the game, for whatever reason, this module will not tell you when something is an auto crit. We have to kind of remind ourselves when it's auto crits and everything. So
Yeah.
how much damage do you do to this one?
This is a 1 downshift. There's 3 damage base, and if it crits, it is 6.
Okay.
And I can do it another time.
Yes. Waspinator lives!
They say pain makes you wise, and I'm intending to make you very wise. In case you didn't know,
Nice.
that's an IDW Megatron quote.
Nice.
I didn't know that because I don't
That's
read
good.
the IDW comics.
We should get some.
And I end my turn.
You end your turn. I thought you were. Oh no, you can't attack again.
Oh,
'cause you moved.
I moved, but I attacked twice.
Yeah.
I can attack twice, so I did it the same thing twice.
Oh, you did the same thing twice, so he gets hit
Yeah.
again.
So basically 12 damage.
Yep. Once again, Waspinator. This Waspinator says, "You foolish bot, Waspinator lives."
And it's his turn, it seems.
Hmm.
And it's his turn, it seems.
It is his turn. Soil, there's guy. Alright, Waspinator. How you doing, buddy? You doing good? You feeling strong? You shouldn't. Alright. Despite the fact that you two have shot at Waspinator, Waspinator just sort of looks around. This Waspinator looks around. And then spots a civilian in the back. Reaches out his arm, which morphs into a small gun. And fires. Oh shit.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, no.
And then does it again.
Of course, he targets the civilians.
This that guy goes down. Well, the status effects didn't load. Okay. This guy is not dead, but he is out of the initiative. Like Waspinator's 2 blasts hit him, and he just goes down. And he goes down, and then Waspinator raises his arms. Waspinator is superior. Moon Racer. I'm gonna do a blast. She hits this Waspinator. Oh, that's right. She's She's using a blaster. So she's not really realizing what has necessarily happened with the energy hitting the goo and everything. So she shoots her electric blaster because that was working on his foot soldiers. And he just sort of like absorbs it. Realizing that she doesn't have an appropriate weapon for this, she looks back and forth and then runs off in this direction. And that's the end of her turn. Can Breakdown make it? Yes, Breakdown has enough free actions to be able to walk right up to Waspinator. And slam him with a hammer. Or not.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Breakdown walks up and tries to swing at Waspinator and just absolutely misses. That did not use his specialization. That still would have missed. Alright. Pyrrha, noticing that this civilian got shot and realized what's, the danger, rushes up to this Waspinator and is going to first, she's going to see if she's aware enough to know not to use
Electricity.
Nah, she wouldn't. Well, she doesn't have electricity, but she does have a flaming sword. She does have a flaming sword. Let's see.
Meow.
Nope. Wow, that would have been a crit, but nope, she rolled terribly. Just pulls out her sword. For the safety of Velocitron and for my prime! And just misses. As the Waspinator just kind of moves out of the way. This citizen, realizing what's going on, is going to duck behind this computer and hide. This Waspinator going to attack two of the civilians.
This guy's gonna say something. We have to evacuate the civilians.
Yep, this guy's knocked out. And then he's going to roll again.
Am I able to say something to this guy?
Yeah, I don't see why not. Ah, Jesus. And he knocks out two civilians.
They might have control over the other bots.
I
That
wish I could
also-
assign- You know what? Can I make him disappear? Okay, yeah, cool. I can make them disappear. That way they're still on the board. I can still see them, but nobody else can. They're not dead. His blasts don't seem to be killing them. It seems to be sort of almost like a paralytic type beam.
Hmm.
Waspinator lives! This Waspinator looks out and sees traction. And
Hey.
just looks right at him. It's just like, Waspinator's old rival. You won't get away this time.
Traction is just going to kind of look at him squint for a second and say, I think I would remember if I had a rival as ugly as you.
Oh,
Oh!
You, you speedbot, never let Waspinator join in. You never thought Waspinator was good enough. You always made fun of Waspinator. Waspinator will destroy you. And Waspinator proceeds to try to shoot you.
You never
No.
let Waspinator join in your reindeer games.
That's better than any reply I could have come up with. I was
Does a
percolating with you.
27 hit you?
Probably. Yes.
Yeah, 2 damage.
Oh my god, I've taken damage.
Mm-hmm.
What is this? What is this new sensation?
And you might take damage again.
Ow!
Yeah.
Don't offline me, goddammit.
It was a 21.
No. So is it going off my? It goes
Yep,
off my
air evasion.
Yeah,
Air
no,
evasion.
no, my evasion.
All right. He blasts you, and then you dodge the other one just in time. Hmm. All right. That's the end of his turn. He's like, "See, you will soon see the power of Waspinator." Knockout, listening to Soil, goes to secure the doors. But also, so. Nope, that was not correct. Ah, heck yeah. Doors are very secure. I will be right back. I'm
Oh, dear.
feeling a little weird. Be right back.
Oh no.
No. I'm just a potato.
Potato.
Patat.
Potate.
Patate.
No, I'm muted. I'm talking shit and I'm muted. God damn it.
Oh no.
What were you saying?
I was agreeing by saying potato.
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 I'm designing my new model while we play. Stuff
Nice.
very good.
Heck yeah.
In between turns. While keeping an eye on the battlefield.
I am lagging so much
Okay,
less
I am back.
since I
Good.
did
little
this.
Are you okay?
Stomach's a little gurgly, but
Oh no.
I seem to be okay.
Okay.
I'm just excited for Waspinator, I guess.
Apparently.
Knockout is going to do this. Nice. All right. Knockout secures the doors, looks at the Waspinators. There's something weird about them. I'm not sure what,
Mhm.
but be careful. Cloud.
Alright, my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I'm going to... If I move to here, would I be able to catch both of these Waspinators in like a sweep?
Yeah, because it's a 10-foot sweep.
Okay, so I move here, and I am going to do a sweep with Storm Render. targeting both of them. Oh shit.
Ooh.
27.
Not a crit. Not a crit, but definitely hits. It hits both of them.
Right?
All right. So this one bursts into pink goo. And there's just pink goo all on the ground here.
All right.
It like pops. Just pops into pink goo.
Right. And then, because I think it's called rapid attack.
Mm-hmm. You do have rapid attack.
I want to spend some free actions for rapid attack, and I want to target this one and huck my concussion grenade at it.
Okay.
If it does fuck up, I am going to Will of Primus it to try again.
Well, because you're rolling on a snag.
Yeah.
So
do I need to normalize it, or is it just
so you will not be able to
like
the
even
grenade
out?
the grenade won't be able to hit him because his evasion is too high if you're rolling a snag. Because
Okay.
you're getting no bonuses or points on anything. So
Never mind
you won't
then. I would
yeah,
just
you can throw the grenade, but it will have no effect.
I would just toss the spear then if I know that's not gonna work. Spear.
Yeah.
Stormrender out.
Oof, does not.
But
And you rolled the electric effect, just so you know.
no,
You
I didn't.
rolled
I didn't mean to.
Yep, I know you didn't mean to, but it's good that it missed because you did accidentally click the electric effect.
Yeah.
So
Good thing I missed
Right.
that. Okay.
mm,
So yeah. So I did swap one and wounded this one.
yep. Now this one is wounded.
Yeah. It says unharmed on it, weirdly enough.
It's gonna say unharmed for a while.
Okay.
I have to get creative with how I'm doing their health and hit points.
Got it.
All right. Was this Waspinator? He's gonna shoot Blur. Yeah, I say that hits. Gonna shoot him twice. Oh, that one still hits. Dang. Mm-hmm. Blur goes down.
Oh.
Waspinator lives! This citizen, just noticing how just like crazy everything is like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. Shoot Waspinator. And does not shoot Waspinator. Boop. No, stop doing that. Let the dice go away. Alright. This citizen also decides to shoot Waspinator.
Attack real quick.
And does not. Traction.
Right. We attacked him with electricity, right? We attacked him with electricity this battle.
One of the Blur shot him. No, Moon Racer shot him.
Yeah.
And it didn't do anything.
Gotcha. Cool. Sorry, 1 second. checking something real quick. What are the other elements that I can apply?
The elements that you can apply to all. You can apply all of them. There's electric, acidic, flame, cryo.
Lightwing isn't in her blaster form at the moment, is she? She's running around as her, because it'd be her next. Would it be her next turn that I can transform her into the blaster?
Yep.
Yeah, cool. In that case, I'll pull out my laser rifle. I'll have Lightwing point him out for me, and I'll attack him twice.
Okay.
Sorry, I know I ask every week. Remind me the Velocitron bonus, edge and
one upshift.
Cool. But I can manually apply one to aim, can't I? Is it aiming?
Yep, you can sacrifice up to 3 free action. It's one upshift per free action that you sacrifice, up to 3.
Cool. I'll fire this one first.
Oh. Yeah, you hit him.
Hell yeah. And blast.
And your blaster does sharp damage, so he doesn't absorb that.
Yeah. I'll fire again, but with slightly less upshift.
Wow. Nope.
Never mind. Never mind on that one.
You tried.
Foolish traction! You cannot defeat Waspinator! Waspinator has the advantage now!
I am really pulling a blank on your face, buddy. Have you had work done?
Yes! Waspinator has ascended to greatness!
So that's a yes on the work.
There is something about him that you do, like, that seems familiar.
Okay. I think I'll just shout to Lightwing. Lightwing, blaster time, and I'll end my turn.
All right. Boom. This citizen is unconscious.
Traction,
Lightwing.
Were you the school bully?
Maybe, honestly, it's starting to look like I might have been.
This unequipped, and it's unequipped people's origins.
Oh dear.
Cool.
It didn't do that for everybody, did it?
No, I'm still champion.
Check.
I've got Racer on there twice for some reason. I feel like I
It
didn't
still
have that on
says
before.
Seeker. It says Seeker and for Origin.
When you're
Bureaucrat.
in the skills part of your character sheet, does it say set PC movement by adding an origin?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, it for some reason it got rid of everybody's movement speed.
Weird. Should I drag and drop stuff from the thing?
Yeah, I believe. I don't know. Let's not do it right now because it also gives essence bonuses when you drag your origin over, and I don't know if it's gonna apply those again.
Yeah.
So we will wait a second before we're doing that. Okay. Lightwing transforms though. Yeah, it is now out of the initiative. Boop. And this guy is also out of the initiative. Alright. This citizen, seeing Blur go down and seeing all the craziness, has decided to also hide. This citizen is like, and runs.
He did not like the goop.
No. Herbert is not a hoverboard, but transforms into a hoverboard. That citizen is unconscious. Rook!
I actually have to put down my paintbrush. One moment. Alright, so I see enemy in front of me. He's not harmed. Oh, time to change that. Rook is going to charge. Which I think I should still be able to get charged with rushing him at 10 feet.
Mm-hmm.
At this Waspinator. And let me make sure I got everything looked up. So I still get the 1 additional damage with Puissance. And I get to use my might.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
And we determined that we are allowing using upshifts for melee attacks too. So if you wanted to use any free actions to give yourself upshifts on the attack, you can also do that.
Gotcha. Let me... Combat... Gear. He is going to use his antimatter fist.
Okay.
So I
It's the
believe
same thing he used. The same thing he used on the goo.
I don't think he ever used his antimatter fist on the goo.
Yeah. What did he hit the goo with?
I don't. He was never in a fight with the goo.
Yeah, he was last session.
Yeah.
That's why he transformed. That's why Waspinator transformed because he
both hit him
absorbed.
with energy attacks.
Yeah, you both. I believe you both hit him with energy attacks, and I think you hit him with hit the goo with the antimatter.
So energy does that's electricity, correct?
Cloud hit him with electricity. I believe Rook hit him with antimatter, and then he transformed into these 4.
Okay, I'm just trying to would he notice that the antimatter had an effect, or was that only the lightning?
He didn't transform until you both hit him.
We're gonna see what happens. So that's a 1 up. I don't think I'm gonna have anything else to do with the bonus action, so I'm gonna use that bonus for an additional option.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be 2. And I don't get edge, so let's.
You hit him.
Oh yeah.
All right. You hit him with your antimatter gauntlets, and it's like he's drinking the energy from your fists. Yes!
Shit.
Give Waspinator what he deserves!
Feels weird. That feels weird because I think antimatter. I think that disintegrating. I'm not going to argue it.
No, you are correct, Morgan. Antimatter is disintegrating. If you want to argue it, you can, but your GM knows what the energy is and what it does. And I'm telling you the effect. Yep, I'm telling you the effect of your antimatter gloves when it hit him.
It's all right.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. But and I want you to think about, I would especially want Rook to think about that. This disintegrating energy just hit Waspinator, and he absorbed it somehow.
Okay.
Got it. Got this.
Yeah. All right. What's do you have any more moves or any attacks?
I have nothing else.
Okay. Cool. But he does look when Rook does feel this weird sensation kind of thing. Waspinator's eyes kind of glaze over a little, almost like he's like.
God, he's enjoying it.
Yeah, he's enjoying it. There we go.
Oh God, no! He's a masochist.
But yeah, okay. This guy is gonna be like, Blur, no! Rush forward. Shoot at Waspinator. Likely not hit. Yeah, not hit. But he's just like, oh, Blur! Glyph is going to use her cool little ability, which I gave her last time, to appeal to Waspinator's willpower by using flattery to distract him so she can shoot him.
I love that! That's so good!
So there is an ability, there is a perk in the book that allows you to use Intimidate to do damage to people. But I'm like, there's also rules in the book that talk about how you can use other skills to cause distractions and things. But like, wouldn't that be cool if you could attack willpower with a different stat? So she's gonna flatter.
Interesting.
She's gonna flatter Waspinator to see if she can. And his willpower is much lower than his evasion. So yep, she hits him. She's like, yes, Waspinator, you're really, really impressive. Bang!
Hilarious.
And Sooth. All right. Okay. Okay, shotgun is a blunt weapon. Okay. I'll be blunt with you, shotgun. Right here. Suit's gonna come up right here and just unload a can of shooting people with a shotgun.
I'm just thinking about the meme of like, no, you can't use a shotgun, it's inhumane, and you're like, shotgun.
Oh wow, she crit! She crit on him! Nice!
Crit on him, man.
Hell yeah.
He's like, no, don't hit Waspinator with those! Final Citizen is unconscious. Alright, back to the top, we got Soil.
My love.
Yes, sorry.
You're fine.
I'm trying to keep track of all the things I have open right now. Alright, there we go. Let's see. They're both about equidistant, so... And I assume Soil would have seen that the gauntlets that Rook has did nothing.
It didn't. No, they didn't. It's not that they did nothing. I want to be very clear. Rook hit Waspinator dead on with the antimatter gauntlets, but his body began to like absorb the energy from them.
Sorry, by did nothing, I mean did no damage.
It seemed to heal him and sort of invigorate him.
That's not good. Do I have a clear shot from here?
Yes.
Okay.
Because the book does say you can shoot through your allies without having to worry. It's just about shooting through cover is the problem. And so if somebody was standing in front of you being like, I'll protect you, Soil, you can't shoot through them. I do love that Soil has been a tank this entire time. Good lord, that's 6 damage.
Are they still standing?
They are. And he's like, no! No! Waspinator can't lose! Waspinator must defeat rival!
That's 3 more.
Yep, he's still standing.
Damn, alright.
He's just...
I need more DACA.
Oh, actually, Rook... Because Rook is standing so close to Waspinator, can you roll me a situational awareness, please?
One moment.
Yay.
Roll.
Oh, please.
Yes. Normal, correct?
It should be. No, wait. Give yourself edge because you're so close.
It's edge and specialized.
Yep. Damn, nice. So, you're there. You've just seen Waspinator seeming to absorb this energy, which he shouldn't be able to do, but all the bullets and stuff are hitting him. You notice that when the bullets hit him, what looks to be his kind of machinery body and everything like that almost seems like rubber. Like it seems to the bullets are piercing him, but the skin flops around, he's not really fully he's not fully solid. But when he ripples like that, you do see something just in his chest, and it doesn't look like a spark.
Can I convey this information to the others?
Yes, you 100% can.
He will do so. Aim for the chest. There's something there.
Sky's gonna say, Rook, you could potentially plunge your fist in there and rip it out.
It is Sky's turn, though.
The Sky, yeah, Sky would probably be, with piercing damage, might be able to do something.
Okay.
But not Sky, a Cloud. That's what I'm thinking. Sorry.
Right.
No, it is Sky.
It is.
Yeah,
Sky is
I think
piercing
Oh,
damage.
yeah, it's Sky's turn, but I meant Cloud.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah. I think we both have piercing. I don't remember if your sniper rounds do piercing.
No, sharp.
Okay.
And then I get
Gotcha.
8 upshifts this time.
Yeah, that's an auto crit. That's an auto crit by 2.
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna do a downshift for the extra damage, so that's 7.
Hmm?
And it's
Isn't 7 also auto crit?
Yeah, 7 still auto crits, yes.
Yeah. So it's gonna be 6, and I'm doing it twice before my second attack.
Okay. So with your first shot, you're aiming for which one?
The one. Actually, I'm going to aim at the one further. Between the.
And this one?
This
Okay.
one.
So that one. And you're going to hit him twice?
Yep.
And aim at the chest?
Yep.
Okay. So 6 twice. Alright. He does not go down, and as you shoot him twice, your bullets definitely go through him. But it's like he barely even notices that you shot him, and just screams, raises his hands in the air, "Waspinator lives!"
You're worse
I
than
want-
Starscream.
I want everyone to roll an alertness roll. If you have a specialization, please roll it.
I think the clones are not sentient.
So I get situational awareness, and I get edge from War Veteran.
Yeah, go for it.
Nice.
No, traction. Rook, yeah. No, traction, yes. Rook, yes.
If this is sight, I have an edge on it.
Cloud critted. That's nice. Oh no, soil. Oh no.
No,
Sky,
Sky.
wrong. It is.
And Sky and soil both. What's funny, Lou, is you just said what it is, but technically Sky doesn't realize that.
Yeah, it's like I made a theory, but there's no like evidence for me to say that it's true. Basically, that's
Well,
The autism kicked in.
Yep.
yeah.
Oh no.
Just like, maybe I just didn't hit the right part of the chest. Maybe that's what the rest of you realize. This one has been the only one that's talked to people. The other ones just spout catchphrases.
So the one I'm fighting.
Yeah, the one you're fighting is the only one that's actually talked. This one threatened Traction, made dialogue with Traction and everything. It's been the only one that's like reacted. When he was getting shot with sharp damage, he said, "No, not this damage. Do different damage." And stuff like that.
Well,
These other ones, whenever they get hit, they just yell, their catchphrases.
Waspinator lives!
Moonracer is going to run over here. I'm just going to start pushing some buttons. That was high enough. She pushes some buttons, and a section of the computer, this little console area, like a shelf, opens up, and she pulls out what looks to be a sword.
Oh.
And then she's going to drop her attack action to do another run over here. Breakdown, really upset that he didn't hit, is going to try to hit. He doesn't. So he's going to take a second swing.
It was a crit too. Poor him.
Whoops. Well, that second one hit. He does... Yeah, the first one was a crit, but he misses, but he does 2 big old hammer swing damage to the Waspinator. And then the Waspinator just yells, "Waspinator lives!"
It's like one of those toys where you push the button.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I was going for.
Little pull string.
Pyra is very confused, but realizing that like she's got to save civilians. Looks like everybody's got this going. She's going to... Oh, she has to use both of her actions just to be able to get all the way over here because she's so slow. So she runs towards this Waspinator, just screaming, "For the people of Velocitron and for my prime!"
It's prime time.
This
Prime
Waspinator is weirdly going to try to shoot Breakdown, who's standing right in front of him. Which will mean he rolls this at a disadvantage. He rolls this at a disadvantage. Not a disadvantage, but a downshift. He still hits. Yeah, it misses with the second one, but it hits the first one. Bam. All right. This Waspinator is going to... All right. This Waspinator is going to realize, like, this battle's not going super well. So he is going to try to grapple Rook and try to force you to use your gauntlets on him.
That is an ill-advised strategy.
What would you use in the since it's a grapple test? It's might versus brawn. Do you use might or do you use brawn?
I use brawn because I get a d6 plus 7.
Then he has to use might. So we roll.
Not might. Yeah. No, oh wait, you mean I meant to say might. Not my bad.
Okay, so you use might, so he has to use brawn. So we roll and see if he can get higher than your roll.
Okay. That's just a straight up normal. No upshifts or edge.
Nope. All right.
Funny.
He does not successfully grapple.
Nope, he does not.
He tries. You sort of realize what he's doing, like, because he's just like, he looks desperate, and he's just like grabbing at you, trying to get you to like, he's like grabbing your hands, trying to get your gauntlets to like activate and try to like push them into you, and you kind of realize what's going on, and you just sort of break free from any grapple that he's going to do. And when he realizes that doesn't work, he runs over to this Waspinator.
Oh no.
He's gonna absorb
Knockout has closed the door, realizes what's going on, and is just sort of like, I don't know what to do. I don't have any weapons that can help with this. So he's just gonna guard the door. Cloudbreak.
So, upon realizing that, Cloud just shouts, "Rook found the real one!" and just goes after it.
Okay.
And is going to target it. And let fly with Stormrender. Yeah.
That's crit.
Crit.
Now you start to see damage, and
Yeah.
like it looks like his body's melting, and he's like, no, Waspinator was so close, no.
What it looked like when she ran up at him is that she literally fired the turbines on her wings and just flew straight forward with the thing held out like a jousting lance.
Hell yeah.
Right,
Damn.
and then I'm going to rapid attack, swing again with this thing. Nah.
Nope, you miss. Like, he's out of the way. He's just like, he's got a gooey form about him, and he's just like, you can't defeat Waspinator. Waspinator has plans. Waspinator needs revenge. Revenge for bots.
Waspinator can put a socket in it.
This Waspinator sees Pyra and decides to shoot her in the face.
Point blank?
Yes.
Okay.
He is very unsuccessful. He's going to try to do it again. And he's equally unsuccessful.
Wow.
Just eats the bullets.
This citizen is like, oh my god, what is happening? I'm letting the professionals handle this. This citizen is just sort of like, corner.
I'm about to sneeze.
Traction.
Direction.
You now have the Lightwing gun, the cannon, gun, blaster. Lightwing blaster.
Last. Okay. So it's. So the real one is the one that's by Cloudbreak, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie. I'm just gonna kind of tap like the switches on the side of the blaster and just say, "Okay, Lightwing, let's light him up." I'm gonna hit him with flame
Okay.
element on my Lightwing blaster. Edge. Blast him twice with fire damage. No, I'm. Oh god, ouch.
Yep, you
Oh, wait.
miss.
Oh, I was like, wait, maybe an 18 doesn't miss? No, it doesn't.
It does,
okay.
in fact, miss.
And then second shot without the edges. That's better.
That one hits.
That hits. Let's go.
You shoot a blast of flame at him. He looks at it, his eyes shift slightly, and then he just kind of like opens his mouth and eats the flames.
Oh, that was a miscalculation. Guys, don't use fire on him. It doesn't work.
I think it's all elements. All energy.
Waspinator survives! Trixie bot! You cheated in all of your races, Traction! You never should have won!
Traction took that personally.
Traction took that personally, but blasted him again. And
Knockout is like, do you know him?
I feel like I should, but we don't let bugs race, right?
We've never had bugs on the planet until they invaded.
Yeah. I feel like if they started with asking for a race, this could have been dealt with a lot easier. I don't know who this guy is.
Alright. At the end of your turn,
Yes.
boop. This guy's hiding. This woman is just like, Knockout, save me. He's like, what am I supposed to do? Rook.
So I get an idea. I know what this Waspinator is about to do. I'm guessing he's going to go try to somehow maybe absorb this other one and heal itself. At least that's what Rook's thinking. So I am going to charge him again. I'm going to grapple him to make him prone.
Alright, do so.
So that would be a might, correct?
Yep, might versus his brawn.
Grapple, would that be my attack or bonus action?
That could be your bonus action.
That'd be my bonus action, then I can attack him after.
Yeah.
So...
Hit him.
And because I charged, I get an upshift.
Yes.
Nope, that you have to beat a 22.
I get an upshift.
Hey, Rook.
On. Rook.
Oh no.
What the fuck?
Oh, it was so close.
This time. What?
I was going to say, would it cause him to turn towards me?
Yes, it does cause him to turn towards you. You definitely have his attention now. Because you try to grapple him, but his goopiness seems to make it difficult to grapple him. But he definitely notices you, and he's just like, foolish black bot.
And sorry.
No, go ahead.
The moment he turns around, he's going to pull back his fist, his normal fist. He's not using the antimatter gauntlet.
Mm-hmm.
And he is going to slam it into his chest.
Okay.
So that would be Mike. I'm not going to activate Energon Weapon. So I think this is normal.
Bam!
Christ.
And you hit him in the chest. Do you aim for the thing you saw earlier?
Yes, I do.
Awesome. You punch him right in the chest, like go through his goopy chest and hit him right there. Which is hitting weak spot damage.
Oh.
These Waspinators pop. And Waspinator in front of you just sort of like melts and just is like, no, Waspinator, so close. And just sort of melts. And there's something like, there's a very odd sphere floating in air where you punched. And it sort of has just a slight little bit of energy and just kind of like, just floats there in front of you.
I've used all my actions, correct?
The battle is over.
Fuck, I want to crush it. But I don't know if touching it's going to do anything. Where's our scientist?
I'm coming.
Skybound, this is for you.
I
Don't
need to
touch it.
Whoops.
I need-
Oh yeah. So he's a very tiny sphere now. I made him small, so he's a very tiny sphere.
Put them in a mason jar. Don't forget to poke holes in the top.
Well, I would need to have a container. But before I do that, I'm just going to make a theory on what this is.
I think Soothscale has a container
Dude,
that she
Can
was
absolutely-
using for Prism.
oof. Oh, okay, that's a crit.
Yeah, you succeed. What are your theory? So, what is your theory? Like,
My
what are
theory
you
is
thinking?
that that's a spark that's been modified in the same way that it's been the other Insecticon has been modified. I'm not entirely sure what are the modifications, but I'm pretty sure that like this is the same sort of symbiosis, whatever you
Mhm.
spell that.
Do you touch the orb, or are you just looking at it?
No, I'm just looking at it. I don't want to touch it.
So as you're theorizing about it and looking at it, it does look like it's a shell around a spark.
So it's a spark casing.
It looks like that. You've heard about spark casings existing before, but it's usually to protect damaged sparks, kind of like how humans do, like splints and stuff like that, and casts. But this is definitely modified.
Yeah. Would I be able to indicate if touching it could cause like an infection or contamination or some sort?
Whoop. Oh. All the thinky people are getting close. So you're not sure what's going to happen when you grab it.
So I basically started explaining that this is basically a spark in a casing, but it's usually like for broken spark to kind of keep them from extinguishing. So he's just like, I'm not sure if we should touch it. It looks like it could contaminate.
Rook draws his pistol.
Do we know if that's a?
I'm just staying ready.
Knockout looks at it. This is so bizarre. It is a spark casing, like you said, but I've never seen some of these electronics on it before. Judging by the goo on the ground. No, I don't know enough about this to... I don't trust my theories because I don't have enough evidence. I'm mainly just guessing and making things up. But it feels as though this thing, when charged with energy, can cause the goo to form solid objects. But I've never heard of anything that does that.
We know what nanites are in the universe, right?
Yes.
So it's like a nanite swarm?
Maybe.
I would put that goop under a microscope to kind of figure out how it interacts with this thing.
Luckily, Knockout has a microscope on his body.
Oh.
So he's going to scoop up some goo and do some microscoping. My god, my dude is just succeeding at science. He's like,
It's the
Like, well,
color red.
it's like, well, it's not nanites. This goo is just, I don't know what it is, but it is filled with organic bits and metal bits.
Huh. So a techno-organic goop? Strange. I think we should contain this thing, make sure it doesn't go into contact with anything energon or whatever, and probably not touch it. So grab it with tools and
Mm-hmm. The doors open, and a Insecticon walks in. Wait! Waspinator can't be killed! And then collapses on the ground. And then Knockout looks over and is just like, oh my gosh! And then he runs over to the Insecticon that fell down. This Insecticon approached me and Soothscale when we went out to look at the techno-organic animals, claiming he was Prowl. Traction, you do know who Prowl is. They're a Velocitronian.
Wait, like my Prowl? What? He's not a bug. He's a car. He's a racer.
The Insecticons, when the bugs are attached to our bodies, transform us into these things. I think this was Prowl, who must have got transformed during the initial invasion.
Huh.
Ugh. Knockout kind of helps him up. Ugh. Traction? Is that you?
Hey, buddy, you in there?
Yes, I think so. Where's Waspinator?
He's good at the moment.
He needs to be placed in a container. A non-powered container. Something that has no charges.
Huh.
He can't be allowed near energy.
So we have to put the bug in a jar.
yeah.
Yeah.
Morgan is like you said, we gotta put him in a mason jar with little holes at the top.
Put him in the most low-tech jar that we've got.
I looks
What
at
have we got
Sooth.
that's low-tech?
Put him in a jar.
Sooth nods, runs up, and plops Waspinator in a jar, the Waspinator core thing into a jar.
Now you can rattle him. Take the bug.
Once
We tried to
the
interrogate him, we just reshaped the jar.
when the lid is kind of put on the container, the goo just sort of evaporates and dissolves. Rook, you do notice that it begins to sort of dissolve, much like how things would dissolve when you hit it with antimatter. And it begins to shoot off a little bit of electricity, just a tiny bit, as it dissolves, as if it's dispersing. It's finally taking all the energy damage it's received.
Oh.
Rook will nod satisfied.
And the goo is no more.
We did it!
The Velocitronian citizens help each other up. It appears that they were not damaged. They were like stunned. A very painful stun.
Fucking neurotoxin.
I have a feeling that he was not trying to fully damage us. I think that he wanted to capture us to turn us into more of these.
It's like,
Prowl looks at Traction. Ugh. It's terrible. They're changing us into their soldiers. But they're also torturing the bugs and forcing them to do this. They don't want to do this. But some of our people chose this.
Waspinator was talking like he knows me. I've never seen that bug before. Who was he before whatever happened to him? Do you know?
I do. I know exactly who he was. Do you
Is he-
remember all the races you knock out and break down and I did? All the street races and other things we did. There was always that annoying tag-along motorcycle guy. Thrust, I think his name was.
Oh, no, not that. What? He's Waspinator?
He was one of the first to surrender himself to Sentinel Prime. He willingly allowed himself to be experimented on and changed.
Oh, he signed up.
Oh, you said thrust. I was about to think, wait, sideways?
Ooh, Sideways would have been a good one too. But
yeah.
Sideways was a traitor in Armada. That I feel like that could have been used for like a proper traitor. Oh wait, no. I guess Thrust would have been a traitor.
yeah.
Okay.
Thrust,
yeah, it
Thr-
would've.
yeah.
That's
Thrust
common.
was the name of Waspinator's Viacon form in Transformers Beast Machines.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
callback.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, that little punk immediately surrendered himself to Sentinel.
Of course he did. Hey, he's just gonna kind of shout over to Skybound. Hey, don't put any air holes in that jar you put him in.
Okay. Suffocation it is.
Yeah.
Oh god, I'm looking it up now. Sideways Minicon partners were Crosswire and Rook. I
Really?
did not know that. I did not know Rook
Wow.
was a Minicon partner.
The delicious
Also-
irony of Waspinator getting defeated by Rook.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? Also, I have to say Thrust's design is so wild. His wheels turn into feet. And they're like flippers. It's so
Floppy
weird.
looking feet.
It's so weird.
Nightmare.
He's so weird. It's a
Beast
weird
machine.
little guy.
Huh,
Mhm.
Thrust G1's a jet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
He's a
it's
conehead.
Seeker, right?
Yeah.
He's a fucking conehead. Oh wait, Thrust was fucking in Armada, he was Unicron's little toady advisor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he was.
I fucking hated that guy. I'm glad I
Yeah.
killed him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell.
It's good to see you, Traction. Prowl is just kind of like, you're not really sure. He doesn't look like he has damage, but he definitely is acting like he's damaged.
Come on, let's get you fixed up. We'll get someone to look at you, see what we can learn. See if we can do something about it. He just kind of gestures.
It's too late for me. The bug that I'm combined with is dying. And because we're connected, if he goes, I go.
Real quick, Rook
Yeah.
looks to Cloudbreak.
Mhm.
Could the Spear of Solace save him?
How?
Well, Solace is the life bringer.
I mean, I can try.
He did say that it was a key.
It's also a key.
Keys are special. From my observation, what I saw is that it can repair bots at times. In some instances, it wouldn't hurt to try.
I mean, I'll give it a shot. No promises.
Remember-
She goes to step away, but then turns back. Also, just offers a hand to Rook for like the whole Warriors like handshake thing.
He gives it.
Just solid grip. Just goes, good shot, big bot.
He nods.
Floats over here.
Then notices Glyph and then does his little shade of blushing again.
Yeah. Glyph does look at you, Rook, and she's like, that was so cool when you just like punched him. That was really awesome.
He goes neon synth colors.
um,
Right.
so
He does
what you
look at
gonna
the-
do?
Glyph is an archivist, correct?
Yes.
He looks over to Glyph and say, you might want to watch this.
Oh, right. Yeah, thanks. Boop.
So later we can make note of this if we want to use this again.
Mm-hmm.
That is true.
All right. What you gonna do?
I'm gonna approach and see if I can use the spear in some way to help former Prowl, like whatever this creature is that was once Prowl, or still is Prowl.
So are you touching him with the spear? Like, what are you doing?
She's going to have a moment where she's like just unsure, but she's going to do it where she like takes the flat of it and taps it against the shoulder, like she's like trying to knight somebody. Just
Mhm.
gently tap it on the shoulder of his frame to try and just like focus, and then just focus on whatever essence of Solace still remains in her, to try and channel it through the spear to try and repair him.
You do not feel any of Solus's energy.
She has a moment. She gets a little frustrated.
And then
Then
you
she-
remember,
Yeah, she
Solus
thinks-
told you it was yours.
Yeah, she has that moment of remembering that, and then also remembering Megatronus said that you don't have to be Solus. And then she just takes a deep breath and then reaches out again with herself.
It's almost as if as you reach out with yourself, your essence, your energy, you see Prowl not as one being, but as two beings. Two beings that are woven together unnaturally. The power of the power of Solus wasn't the spear. The spear was what she chose the weapon to look like. Her power was that she was a crafter of artifacts. She was a builder. She was a doer. She was a maker, a fixer, an inventor. You see what you have to do. You have to separate the two by rebuilding them slightly.
Right. How can I do that?
You all watch as a golden energy envelops Cloud and then envelops Prowl. And Dupe. I'll use this. Boop. As the energy then splits the two of them into two.
Oh shit.
The Insecticon beetle that was there before is still there, and it seems to be like aware of itself. And then I didn't want Lou. I didn't want you to make the art because I thought it would be a spoiler for what's happening with stuff. So I'm just using this Velocitronian citizen to represent Prowl. But now there are two figures before you. Prowl as Traction and Knockout and the rest of the Velocitronians remember him, and now there is a beetle Insecticon. Prowl's just like, what? It's me. What the heck just happened?
Prime powers.
Just like pulls the spear back and just rests the haft of it on the ground and just goes, I'm still figuring that out myself.
The Insecticon looks up and begins making like clicking, chirping noises.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, a baby.
But it looks pleased. It looks happy.
Aww.
Prowl looks at it. It's like it's saying that it's saying thank you. I guess I can still understand its language.
She smiles and just gives a little incline of the head and says, well, you're very welcome.
I was right.
It does some more happy. It does more happy chirping.
I love him. We're keeping him.
Science.
We're keeping.
Sorry.
Pyra approaches. I do not mean to alarm everyone, but Blur has gone missing.
Oh no.
Knockout turns. How? I locked the only door that was in here.
What did happen?
Traitor.
You think there's a traitor?
Whoa,
Looks at the rope.
whoa. What are you insisting, big guy?
There may be a mole or a traitor in our midst. It may not have only been thrust.
You suggesting that this traitor kidnapped Blur?
Unless
Or it
Blur
could have been Blur.
left.
No. Knockout steps forward. I know you all are new to this planet, but Blur is the champion of Velocitron. He's the second most important person on this planet. There's no way. He's leading the resistance. Well, sort of. I mean, Vector was leading the resistance, but we all took orders from Blur. There's no way Blur's a traitor. There has to be another explanation.
Blur got shot by one of Waspinator's bolts, right?
Yep, got shot twice and went down.
Who went to tend to Blur?
Pyrrha.
Pyrrha, where was he when you last saw him? When you left?
He dove around that computer over there.
Maybe
I
there's
thought he went
civilians
down-
near.
Ping it again, Maddie. Okay, there. The pings are really like hard to see now.
Yeah, they're new. They're new pings. I have to set them to the old pings.
Yeah, it's weird.
That's
Go
a
behind
mod
the panel
update.
there. Yeah.
Mhm.
Let's take a look. See if there's any looks over the others. Is there any hatches or anything here?
No, we
security
threw together
camera.
this.
Sorry.
We threw together this place really quick. There are security cameras.
Someone check the feed. We'll check over by where where we last saw him.
Moonracer's like, I'm on it. It runs over to one of the computers to start looking at stuff.
Fast as he is, he can't have gotten far.
I mean, he's
Mhm.
fast.
May I roll perception to look around the spot?
You
for
may
any,
roll
like-
perception to look around that spot.
I see. That's probably not much.
What do you see? 18. 18's not bad. So you don't see anything. There is burn marks, like where that area was, where Pyrrha says Blur was.
Burn marks like tire treads or
No, like blasters.
blaster marks. Is this a similar pattern of scoring to like the stuff from Waspinator stuff, or?
Yeah, it looks like that's the burn marks from Waspinator's blasts.
Huh.
I'm gonna ask these civilians, hey, did you notice anything about Blur before he disappeared?
No, Blur disappeared. What? These two were cowering, and they're kind of like, "What is? I don't understand."
Oh, the danger is gone. You can relax now. I'm just gonna leave them alone because they don't seem to know.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go over there and kind of feel the ground.
Mm-hmm. Feels warm where the blaster was. And there doesn't seem to be there is this loose panel that's showing exposed wire and area underneath it, but there's not enough room for somebody to crawl into there.
Okay. That's so strange. I will look at the ceiling just to be sure.
It's a covered ceiling, and also you're underground.
This is a head scratcher. I'm not entirely sure how that would have happened unless...
Knockout walks back over to where Traction and everybody is, just being like, there's no way. There's no way.
Anyone has any ideas of what could have happened? Because I can't figure it out.
Moonracer is just like, well, and the security cameras aren't going to help. There was some sort of energy disruption or when Waspinator appeared and all the cameras went out.
Of course there is. Just our luck.
Let's see. Would I use alertness for Cat? Don't do that. Can I use
yours
alertness
too,
for
huh?
Cat? She's trying to grab one of my bases for my models.
I literally had to step away because I caught Ruriko trying to hop up on one of the counters to steal the kitty crack, aka catnip.
Can I use persuasion
Wait, no, it's not gonna
with
be kitty cat. It's kitty
with
Kush,
war
sorry.
veteran? Can I use persuasion with war veteran and situational awareness to investigate around the area where Blur was?
Yes. What are you hoping to look for?
I'm looking for any additional clues that might show, like, was he dragged off somewhere? Is there any other possible openings or escapes? Because I
Okay.
mentioned the escape
Yes.
hatch mentioned before.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to assist with that.
Okay. Assist will give you an upshift.
So I get 2 upshifts.
Yay.
Yeah.
Oh no, I get 1 upshift, I get Ed.
Yeah, one upshift and one edge.
Yeah.
Let's go. Ooh. Yes.
Nice.
So, you're used to battle. You're used to fights, even close combat blaster fights. There's no evidence that there was a bot even here. It looks like the blasts shot the ground. There's no there's no like pieces or anything. Like there's no combat damage. Like you can't even tell that there was a person who walked on that spot.
We're being tricked.
I have a theory.
Something's not right here.
Oh no. Okay, so here's my theory. Blur was not Blur. It was actually Waspinator. Do we remember if Blur said anything at all through the entirety of this?
He did. Yeah, he talks about.
Then
he talked to us.
Yeah, he talked to you. He talked war strategy. He even shook Traction's hand.
My other theory is that a jump gate was potentially used, something that has the technology, and I'm wondering maybe we could, if there's an energy lingering, we could potentially detect it.
Do you say this out loud?
Yes.
Breakdown walks up. There's no way it could be jump gate. I made sure that this whole area was not accessible by jump gate.
What if the jump gate was from the inside?
I understand you are fancy bot from other planet who come save us all, and you do very good job, very good shooting. I jump gate engineer. I challenge anyone to have more knowledge about jump gates. There is no way there is a jump gate in here. The energy creates a ripple effect. We would have since.
I understand. That's fair.
But you do make me wonder. I know Knockout and others might not be feeling it, but it do seem like overwhelming evidence that Blur somehow is involved in ways we do not quite understand.
I find this funny that I gave up that fucking perk that would have let me directly ask you as the GM as an investigation.
Yeah. I would like to take a short bathroom break, if that's okay with everybody.
I also need to use the bathroom.
Fantastic. We could all bathroom.
Bathroom break.
Bathroom and water and everything. I'm going on a be right back screen.
Yay, be right back. Woo! We're back.
We're back.
We're back. Do. We're back. Yeah. Anyway, we're back, and Rook has discovered that, discovered all of that they've discovered, and Breakdown is sure that there's no jump gate energy here.
Well, I guess we'll have to figure that out as we go, because I think that the best way to find out what happened with Blur is to get the generals and infiltrate whenever that's possible. I'm just not hoping for the worst case scenario. There's, from what I remember, for what Dragstrip was saying, is that Blur is a champion of the people, and that he's
Knockout rushes forward. Blur isn't just the champion of the people. Blur is the champion of Velocitron.
I know.
One of the fastest, one of the strongest, one of the bravest.
It just would be out of character. That's why I don't understand. I suppose we'll have to see. I just hope he's not in trouble.
He might be. Maybe that's why he's missing. He's in trouble.
I'm sure we'll find out what happened with him as we go, because I'm just puzzled here. What's happening?
The lights go out. What? What is going on? Like, the lights have gone out.
Rook's fists immediately start to glow with energy. He's ready. He's thinking there's going to be another fight.
Spears up as well.
Can I turn my headlights on?
And all of a sudden, the power returns.
I do not trust that. Do we know if there's a power supply thingy in this base?
Breakdown's like, yes. There's power generators. We're off grid, so we use personal generators.
Does it usually do that?
No, it does not do that at all.
We should go check it out. I have a bad feeling about this.
Same.
This Velocitronian guy comes up. Excuse me? The small one who was over here with the evil spark thingy, they're gone.
Oh no, not again!
Not again, not again, not again. Zooming off to wherever, like, to that power station thing.
Okay.
You think something happened and Waspinator's out of his containment?
Breakdown is like,
Possessing soothe.
I can show you where we have generators.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So anybody who's all going to the generator area?
I am.
Okay.
I am.
Is Prowl okay? Is Prowl okay?
Prowl seems fine.
Right.
Like, Prowl
I
seems great. Like,
I will go then.
okay.
I'm torn. Do I want to stay or do I want to follow them?
Is this guy still on the ground?
What guy? Oh, this guy? No, he's
Yeah.
up. No, he's up. He's been helped. He's like, I'm alive now. Yay.
Oh, okay.
All right. I do not have a
Rook is-
map for. I do not have a map for this because I. Oh, what were you going to say, Morgan? Sorry.
I was gonna say Rook's gonna walk up to the soil. He's gonna look over. He's gonna say like, I don't think he was here. Something's not right here.
Exactly.
Pyrrha hears you talking and walks over to you. What do you mean?
There's absolutely no trace of him. Either he was a ghost, or that wasn't the real bot.
If I have to face Waspinator one more time, I'm going to be livid.
Pyrrha thinks about it for a second. And then like, slams her fist into her fist. A phase generator! A small-scale phase generator! I heard about these. It was she looks at Rook. This was a Decepticon weapon. It was a small little device that allowed you to phase in and out of reality. You could walk through walls and things.
But how would they get it here? That was our tech. He'd look over the soil.
Mm-hmm. This is true. But a phase generator would explain how Blur was able to be here and now not be here.
They have one of us with them.
One of you?
Decepticon.
The Decepticons.
I'd like to believe the Velocitrons are like, yeah, so about that name.
Like Decepticons, not the most trustworthy sounding name. Knockout thinks about it for a second. Like, yes, there was somebody here. Somebody visited the planet a year ago. Because this was mentioned last episode, a mysterious bot, all in black with a cloak made of metal that flowed kind of like fabric with a flaming head, came to the planet to meet with President Override.
Can I roll? Fuck, would that be a culture?
It would be a culture. It would be quite a stretch.
I'm gonna take that stretch because I do have a D2.
Okay, go for it.
I would not get an edge or a shift up for being a Decepticon. They're using Decepticon tech.
You could, yes, if you're using culture to think about Decepticon tech. Are you trying to use culture to think about phase generators or about the black flame-headed bot?
The bot. With the fact that they somehow have Decepticon tech with them.
Then yes, you give yourself an upshift. Actually, you were a personal like soldier guard thing for Megatron, so actually give yourself an edge too. Oh, that was so close to an 18 on that. Oh my goodness. 15 though. And one of them crit. So this is I'm gonna make the crit just be a regular success. So you reach into your brain and you sort of remember Megatron talking about worlds that they were going to invade. Not necessarily invade. They were going to different worlds. Megatron always had an eye towards the future and expanding the Cybertronian Empire by finding the other crafted worlds, and always spoke about it, and had sent them. And Megatron had sent scouts to various other worlds. But that was so long ago. But then you start thinking about a fire-headed bot. And you remember Megatron speaking with Starscream about a nightmare that they both experienced. They both seem to experience. A blackened bot, like as if their body had been burned completely and through. A head of flame with a warning that death was coming.
Rook would look over and tell Soil and Skybound and Pyrrha about this. The nightmare that seemed to haunt Starscream and Megatron. And he didn't give a name, but this sounds like something, an entity beyond our understanding.
I think that whoever this is was a Decepticon before, and then something turned them into whatever this flaming head is.
Could be Unicron.
Unicron does seem to have a knack. Well, he's dormant, but his minions are definitely corrupting a lot of things that they touch. But I believe that we need to start by checking the generator for now. But Pyrrha is making a lot of sense. There was a few scouts and raiders that were capable of using that technology to go in and out.
The generator area is not that far from this computer area. I do not have a map for it because I didn't think we'd go out to the generator area. It's a bunch of generators. There is a bunch of generators. They're all hooked up. They don't look damaged or anything. They look fine.
Sky is gonna look at Breakdown and say, what do you think would have caused a power surge or down like that?
Well, numerous things could have done that. I mean, flicking the light switch off. Well, no, that wouldn't have turned off all the computers and everything. I'm not quite sure at the moment.
Yeah. That's
something turned off the room. Just the room.
Just the room. So that would be the cable directly, because if you think about it, it's a network, so the generators are not the source. It's either the connection between the generator and that, or someone literally powered the entire room down with a command or something like that from... That's what I think, at least.
I do not like the idea of a traitor. It makes more of this battle more difficult.
Well, regarding if someone closed the lights, I'm not entirely sure. It does feel like there might be a mole, but I don't think it is Blur. I just think that whoever this was grabbed him and phased out.
It would make sense. Capturing Blur was instrumental in the resistance.
Not to mention...
Capture Blur, get information.
not to mention, Waspinator was in here, and he could have very well put a ping on the position. This whole place could be compromised.
Could have been, but Waspinator was brought in by you.
Yes. I had no idea that this is what was going to happen, unfortunately.
I believe. I do not think you bought a traitor.
I would never.
Would not make sense.
Because killing him would have been counterproductive if I was a traitor in the first place. No, I was just curious because I like to study things, and I took a sample thinking that I could study what is going on, and I have an assumption that like this corruption could have been undone somehow. So this was just to study. Which was foolish. I get it. I'm sorry.
It is all right. You did not know. We have been fighting an enemy we do not understand, and the more we fight it, the more we realize we don't understand.
Yeah, it's confusing.
It's confusing because it feel like enemy. It feels like enemy has many, how you say, cards, but doesn't exactly know how to play them yet.
It's also, we don't know who's an enemy and who's a friend in a lot of situations, and it's not as black and white as one might think. And I guess we're creatures that like to simplify things. There is a traitor. We'll have to find him.
Yes. In the meantime, what do we do? If base is compromised, we have nowhere to go. We have so many refugees. We are running out of space on planet.
We can think of something. I just have no idea for the time of being, but I'm sure that with our collective minds we can potentially think of a solution. I think we could start by doing a head count and making sure that nobody leaves or enters without authorization.
It's a good idea.
Depends what you are planning to do with the refugees. But I have an idea.
Yeah, speak.
If you are planning to use them for the resistance, then it would be better to keep them here. But if you simply want to protect them, you could move them off-world.
Activating jump gate would be very difficult. And by refugees, I mean other Velocitronians who have been...
Yeah. Stranded.
We do have the large amount of bugs that you have brought in, and they have not yet attacked.
I wonder if...
Knockout is just sort of like... Yes, that is bizarre. Waspinator was here. He was the one in charge of the bugs, but none of them tried to burst out of the holding facility that we have.
I remember something crucial about this. They said that Waspinator had a device. So when we destroyed it on the first time, we also destroyed the device. I blew up everything. So he was not... Something he had in his possession what was controlling the Insecticon, not Waspinator himself.
Glyph kind of perks up. If it's a device giving out a signal to the Insecticons, then that means that it's something we could possibly isolate.
Yes. I'm wondering if we could go out in the field and try to find this frequency and test out what could jam it.
We do know where the next general is that we must take out. We have been aware of Inferno's position for quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
Inferno has taken over a small section of northeast of the capital. He calls it the anthill.
Of course he does.
Inferno is in charge of Sentinel Prime's bombardment troops.
Well, we know what we have to do next. I think, however, before we do that, I think that Cloud should potentially try to use her spear on the Insecticon we captured. Restore everyone to the way they were. However, I'm kind of afraid of that because this energy, I'm wondering if it has a limit.
You would know better than we. Pyrrha just sneers. The light of Primus has no limits. It is the guiding force of light within the universe. I am sure our Prime has plenty of energy to spare. And then some.
Okay.
I've been a little distracted trying to, like, look for signs of where Sooth went to.
All right.
Yeah.
You go over here?
Going where, yeah.
All right. You do notice some burn marks.
Mm-hmm. Blaster fire burn marks, or...
They sort of look like it, yeah, but there wasn't a lot of blaster firing going on over here.
Wait a second.
Oh, the chat comments are currently turned off, sorry. It's
Oh no.
it's mostly because, like, Mix It Up is not open, because, like, all I do during the Transformer stream takes a lot of of resources because of the 3D models, so I turned that off. But, like, you can redeem anything, like, most of the stuff is turned off at this moment except certain redeems.
Right. I'm going to actually just signal my my brother over here. Like, Sky,
Yeah?
come here, check this out.
Huh.
I'm just gonna
It
point to the
is-
burn marks.
Mhm.
The same pattern as where Blur was.
Right.
Ooh,
Almost looks like blaster
Glyph runs
fire.
by. Glyph runs up there to be because she's interested.
Almost looks like blaster fire.
Mhm.
Wait.
And I had a thought.
Mm.
You mentioned the phase something. Pyra mentioned like a phase something or other, right?
Phase
Phase
shift
shift.
generator.
Yeah.
Phase shift generator, right? Yeah. What if she looks over? We're dealing with like a fire ant, right?
Yes.
What if this is what happens when they phase out?
I think we'll find
Burns.
Blur and Suit Scale where Inferno is. Because if I have to think about it, they went off-world to check something, the Decepticon scout, and then their bodies were corrupted and burned. How much do you want to bet that whoever this person was is a minion of Inferno?
Or at least has some connection to them.
Yeah. Inferno
it is.
has Decepticon technology somehow.
Hmm.
I sense there's a team here with the burn marks.
Maybe this is one of the Decepticon scouts that got caught up in all this mess, and now they're Inferno.
Yeah. Well, Soil, I think we're gonna fight Waspinator again. Sorry to say.
I'm not
knew
hesitating
I
to crush that spark. I hope you understand.
I should have shot him when we had the chance.
No, you don't understand. I think, if I'm right about this, a spark is needed for something.
Pyrrha looks at Rook and says, I wanted to say this before. And she awkwardly puts her hand on your shoulder. It's very weird, like how she's doing it. She's like, you were very impressive in battle. I did not know Megatron, aside from what I had been told by the rebellion and the resistance. But I believe today you would have made them proud.
Oh,
Rook is not going to say anything. He's going to stay silent with that. But he does have a sense of acknowledging her compliment. But he's going to meditate on that.
You are a soldier, worthy of praise. Yes. Okay. But she takes her hand.
She's trying so hard.
good talk.
Good talk.
This is awkward.
Good talk.
Prowl walks up to Utraction.
Oh.
Traction, can I speak to you?
Yeah, what's wrong, buddy?
Over there. Like over here. Like over here.
Traction disappears.
I just noticing the charge in the room, especially with knockout and breakdown. I didn't want to say anything. Plus, I'm still getting used to the whole fact that I'm back. I think people are right that Blur might be a traitor.
So now we're let me get this straight. We're talking about the real Blur, right? Not an imposter. Like
Blur,
you think the real Blur is?
yes. It's just apparently Blur, after the mysterious bot came from the sky, spoke to the president, and left, Blur went to visit Override numerous times. Apparently, from what I understand from friends in the capital, they were arguing. They were arguing about something. And then Blur would sometimes come back and I don't know, there was something about him. He would say just the worst things about her, about how she didn't deserve her position, that he was the fastest, he was the best. what was the point of being the champion if nobody recognized him? But he immediately changed the day the Insecticons invaded.
Changed how?
He was a
the
leader.
better,
He started leading. He took command of so many things. The capital was overrun immediately. The moment we knew that President Override had been... Prowl just kind of like quivers a bit. When we knew the capital had fallen, Blur just immediately became like a leader. He was always smiling. He was always out there, right there to like save people.
God's main character syndrome.
And then I got captured, but from what it sounds like, with all you talking and everything like that, he just kept it up. It was if... It feels like to me, he was enjoying the invasion. I don't know. I know it sounds weird, but I knew Blur personally. Like, we'd been close for a while, but he had a jealous streak in him. And I didn't get to see that very often because he kept winning. He was the champion for a reason. And he never used to say those things until that strange bot came to the visit. I don't know. Things may be fuzzy. Maybe I'm not remembering things correctly. It just seems weird.
Traction's just going to put a hand on his shoulder and just be like, okay, we'll keep this between us for now. If we see any kind of evidence, I mean, I'll keep an eye. When we find Blur, I'll keep an extra set of eyes on him just to be sure, just to see if there's anything kind of out of sorts with him. But until we know for sure, we can't. We've got to keep this quiet because the resistance needs Blur to rally around. We can't let them know that their leader might be compromised.
You're right.
You know?
You're right. And I'm worried because Knockout and Breakdown looked up to Blur.
Heck, I look up to Blur. I still do. It's you know, he's speed perfected. We gotta find him. We gotta save him from wherever he's gone, and hope that he's on. Hope he's on the level.
Yeah.
The very idea that he might not be is, well, let's not think about that right now.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I'll talk to Cloudbreak. We'll focus on tracking down Inferno because I feel like that's going to lead us to a solution one way or another, and then we can kind of regroup.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea. I'll help in whatever way I can. Me and I guess he needs a name, but the Beetle over there, we can help. We'll do what we can.
Well,
don't push yourself.
We owe you that much.
True. Don't push yourselves too much, though.
It's good to see you again.
It's good to have you back.
Thanks. He goes back over here.
Sky looks like Thoril and he's like, "Do not destroy the spark. I'm warning you. This is necessary I think that their sparks are potentially something we need to use against Sentinel Prime.
Moonracer rushes. Everybody! Sentinel Prime is sending out a message.
Oh no. What is it
Oh,
now?
jeez.
She runs over here, taps a few buttons, and then a hologram appears in this kind of circle area. And you see Sentinel Prime. He looks to be sitting on a throne,
Of course he
basically.
is.
Of course.
It looks like a poorly constructed throne, but he's sitting on a throne and he's holding Waspinator's spark. Attention to all those Velocitronians who are resisting. This is your new master, Sentinel Prime, leader of the Insecticons, and soon to be chosen of the great and powerful Unicron. Some of you may have discovered that one of my generals has failed. Understand, this is a minor setback. You enjoy what little peace you may have, but understand, you will not win this fight. Understand that I will not tolerate failure, and that every victory you think you have is just building up that much more damage I shall do to you. I conquered this planet. I destroyed the spark of your beloved leader. I cannot be stopped. I will not be stopped. And then not his chest, but an area next to his chest opens up to reveal what looks to be a secondary spark chamber. And he places Waspinator's spark in that area and then closes it. And then he kind of glows slightly. You don't have any idea what I am and what I am capable of. Surrender. You will not win. And then the message loops. When after it loops the second time, Moonracer turns it off.
I don't understand. Why would Vector tell us that we need to defeat them in this order? If it's actually going to power him. Unless we didn't need to destroy.
Oh, what'd you say, Morgan?
I was gonna say, I think I have an idea, but I don't think Rook is smart enough to think of it.
Ooh, now I'm curious.
Yeah.
Can you send me what the idea is? I'm very curious to what you think.
This guy's going to go to Prowl, and whenever everyone's ready, he's gonna ask a question.
Ooh, actually, no, that is something Rook can figure out because of Rook's creation.
Then Rook is gonna look to Skybound. He's gonna say,
Yeah, you wouldn't have to roll for this. Rook knows what that does. Because it's part of the experiments the Decepticons were doing. With soldiers and the Titan, the sparks and stuff. Yeah.
if you allow me to play with a little bit of storytelling for this.
Go for it. Go for it. You
Rook
got
is
the
gonna-
control.
Rook is going to look over the sky and tell him, my unit were all experimental bots. Myself, he would open up his spark chamber and show Sky that he has a green spark. And he said this was why they put me in this body, but we had others. There was a frontliner. Breakthrough. We were good friends, but he had 3 sparks, and it drove him mad. And sometimes you would hear him speaking with 3 voices, but there was a battle where he ripped himself apart and then detonated. And we all thought that it was because he had multiple sparks in him. Is this what Vector could be wanting us to do to Sentinel? Take advantage of his pride and his hunger for power.
If the voices all speak together, they might drive him mad and he might not be able to be as lucid. That's what you're getting at.
Prowl comes forward. Yes, because being connected to the bugs, we speak to each other. It's painful, but we're capable of doing it.
Then that would make sense.
That could be it. I'm thinking it's more there's too much power flowing into him, and his body cannot contain it.
Either or, having too many voices in your head is probably not a good idea, especially when they have different ideals, and the fact that everybody's sentient and he's adding them to him, he's not going to be able to manage that.
He'll have all these different conflicting wants and desires and egos in his body.
Yes.
And they'll be fighting for control.
He'll have himself trying to fight us in 1 second, but then Waspinator will pull him towards traction, or another will pull him a different direction.
That is true.
His mind will be split in so many different places at once.
This is why Vector wanted us to do this.
We overload Sentinel. We take down his generals, but make sure he is able to take their sparks back. And he overloads.
That's why
Rook
we cannot
clenches.
destroy the sparks.
Rook clenches his fists. He hates the idea of spark abuse.
Sky.
We do what we have to do.
Knockout sees Rook punch the fist and is like, wait a second. That's why the coverings. The spark coverings. Even if they were to explode, the spark coverings would protect the spark from damage. If each one of Vector's Sentinels.
All of us.
Sentinels. Too many. Vector Sigma.
You're doing it this week. It was me last time.
Yep. If Sentinel puts a bunch of sparks into his body that all have protective coverings on it, they will be protected when he explodes. His will not.
That is true. Then you can
Knockout
rest
thinks
assured.
about it. That's why Prowl said Waspinator can't be killed. The sparks are protected from damage.
And you can rest assured, Rook, that they will not be harmed in this situation. But it might take a toll on them to be part of the same body, which is not something, mercy would be a preferable route. But in this case, we might have no choice.
He gives a reluctant sigh but nods his head. We do what we must.
It's part of being a soldier.
part of being a soldier.
Pyrrha nods. Well then, we do not have fearless leader anymore, but we do know what we can do now. We must take down Inferno, and then we must take down the Inferno, and then we must take down Jadgar.
Yes.
And then we may be able to confront Sentinel. Alright, we have plan. We know exactly where Inferno is, but Jadgar is harder to find. She is in charge of defense of the citadel.
I'm sure we can figure out something. If we know more of the layout of the city, I'm sure that there's a command center that could potentially be at the center of the defenses. But that would also mean potentially infiltrating the city to begin with, the capital.
Yes, yes. We have plan then. We win this war! Yes!
Of course we'll win.
Alright. Then let us prepare. Many of us need repairs, and we need planning. But we must also work quickly in case we have been ratted out and found out.
Like I said, we need... Soil bleed, yes.
Soil bleed. You mentioned possibly sending refugees off-world. Do you have an idea of where world?
Well,
Khan?
Oh no.
oh,
Khan
no.
is gone.
Khan.
Khan?
Khan's- Oh no.
Yes?
Yeah, we were talking to you.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear anything. I think Discord might have cut out.
Oh no.
Okay. Breakdown asked Soil, because Soil had mentioned possibly getting the refugees off-world, and was asking if you knew of a world to send the refugees.
We could send them to Earth.
We could. If you know coordinates to Earth, then yes, but we would need to take control of a jump gate, a significantly larger jump gate than like a freeway gate or something. Wait, you all must have gone through a gate to get here.
Yes.
Then we could potentially use that gate. It should still have the Earth address on it.
Earth isn't a galactic address.
It was right where we fought. Like a few ways, a few streets before we all met and fought Waspinator for the first time. It's not that far from that point.
All right. Well then, let us get repaired. Let us get warmed up, and we both work quickly. Come up with plan to fight Inferno, and get refugees off-world.
Starscream, Ironhide, and Bumblebee are going to lose their minds when they find out that a bunch of Illucitronian is going to teleport to the ship.
How are we going to keep this secret from the organics?
Right.
We have too many of our kind coming to their planet.
The North Pole
Probably get
is
spat out at the
secure.
They probably get spat out in the Arctic on the ship.
Yeah. It's well
They'll
secured.
find us sooner or later.
Of course, they do send some AI, but you have to remember that currently Morty is under investigation by the government, and we have a window of time before anything happens with Mortimer and his AI, which means that this is the perfect time where defenses can be put. I'm sure Starscream, Bumblebee, and Ironhide can figure it out while we're gone. And Earth is rich in energon, so those people will be maintained. And if the refugees want to help, they can absolutely help with repairing the ship.
Yeah. And plus, it'll get them away from any of the other signals here on Velocitron, so that none of the other generals could try and override them.
They'll be safe.
Glyph kind of pipes up. We can communicate. Is the channel to Ironhide still open? We could communicate all of this to them and get them on board and ready for a
That
huge
is a good
influx of
idea.
people.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We should talk to them first.
She nods. She's very proud of her idea. It's like, yay, I did it good.
Who's gonna contact them then?
I'll get ahead of Ironhide. And just goes to try and patch in.
Go for Ironhide.
Ironhide, we might have some civvies coming your way.
What?
Long
What do you
story
mean?
short, some refugees from Velocitron who need a safer place where they can't be in harm's way at the moment.
Oh. Okay. Ooh, I don't know. How many are we thinking?
Looks to the others for like an estimate. I'm looking at the others, and I'm asking for like an estimate.
Oh, you're asking for an estimate.
Yeah, for an estimate.
Breakdown is like we have well over 100 Velocitronians here
Oh.
in this base alone.
Oh boy. Might be a tall order, but we'll let them know. Taps in. They're saying there's around 100 refugees for Velocitron here.
Gee whiz.
Yep.
Yeah, we got the space for it. The ship has 3 levels.
Mm-hmm. They
So we
might
do
be
have
able
the
to
space
help out
for it.
as well.
Well, yeah, I could definitely put them to work getting the ship turned into much more of a base. Yeah, I think so.
Maybe- fair warning, a few of them are probably going to be a little more buggy than we're used to seeing on bots, but they should be okay. So long as that's part of why we want to get them off world. They're far enough away from any of the other Insecticon signal boosters, they won't be able to be controlled.
All right, if you say so.
Right. We're going to be heading back to where we first portaled in, and we'll send them your way.
All right. I hope this gate that we jury-rigged together will. We've made some substantial upgrades and modifications, but I hope it's good enough to get all of them through.
We got an expert on our end as well. We'll hopefully be able to get them through all right. Okay. Yeah, works.
All right, if you insist. I'll get preparations and let everybody know.
All right, sounds good. Cloudbreak Prime out. I'm just gonna relay to everybody what's going on.
Sky's gonna approach Cloud and he's gonna be like, Para says that your energy is limitless. Potentially, you could reverse this symbiosis with the rest of the Insecticons.
Perhaps. It would take time, probably, but potentially.
We have a handful right here, so you could, before we send it off, you could potentially separate them.
Give it a shot.
Yeah, give it a shot.
I mean, I can try. But then we'd be sending twice the amount of people there.
I mean, how many were there? Maybe like 5 or 6?
Of the bug
Of the
guys?
one we captured.
You grabbed 30.
Holy shit, okay.
Right.
Yeah, Waspinator was trying to summon his forces in the area to squash you all, and you defeated him before he could get everybody there, and you blew up his device that was controlling them. There was at least 30 of them out there.
They'll be fine. It's temporary anyways. It's not like they're gonna stay on the ship indefinitely. It's just until we get rid of the threat here, and then they're going to come back here because it's their home. We wouldn't want to take them away from it. They should have the resources.
Hopefully.
Worst case scenario, we keep the bugs here. And just send the refugee and keep the bugs. If anything, the bugs could potentially help us.
Mm-hmm. Hey.
Possibly.
Yeah. So what now?
We get repaired, we make plans. Your prime friend see if they can separate insects from bots, and we get people to portal.
We'll have to escort them to make sure. This is a lot of people to be moving around, so I'm gonna have to stay in the air with my sniper to make sure that nothing comes close.
Good idea.
This is gonna be risky. We're gonna have to try to be as fast as possible too.
Then let us prepare for battle once more.
Let's move to the breach.
We got this.
All right. So Cloudbreak, you are brought to the Insecticon refugees. Again, I don't have a map for this, but you are brought to them. What you do?
First off, use a quick restroom break.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Right back.
Okay, we will wait. Does
We
anyone
shall
else
wait.
want to do anything before this happens?
This guy's gonna go stand with Soil.
Oh, they're hugging.
They haven't hugged since the time in the North Pole.
Yeah.
This guy's gonna lean on them a little bit.
That's cute.
Rook's jealous. He suddenly hugs Cliff. I'm just kidding.
Why not though?
No, he's not there yet. I'm not rushing that quick. No, let it cook.
Let it cook.
Glyph walks over to Traction. So it seems you're really well known by a lot of the people here.
Yeah. I'm a friendly guy. I get around a bit,
Knockout
friends.
walks up. It's like, friendly guy, yes. What you don't know is Traction here. Traction here was a great racer. Both legal and not so much.
Yep, great racer. And he's gonna kind of put an arm around Glyph's shoulder and kind of lead her away from Knockout. Yeah, I can tell you all about it. It's over here. And he kind of looks over his shoulder to Knockout.
If you put your arm around Glyph, she just goes.
This guy walks over here and he's like, "I'm great at illegal things.
I get an upshift at it
whenever it's illegal."
Yes, I get an upshift whenever I do illegal things.
Rook sees that, he's like, I have a sudden urge to punch Traction.
Oh no.
The Glyph is just sort of like, well, it's just that I'm just it's just that no one ever noticed me when I lived here. That's why I left.
Aw.
Well, you just need to be more like me. Just be more obnoxious. Be louder.
I don't think you're obnoxious.
Well, that's because I'm trying. You don't know the old me before I joined up with these guys.
To be fair, being obnoxious is fun.
Being obnoxious is fun. Knockout is just like, I don't see what's so embarrassing about what we did. No, Traction was one of the best. You know what? Blur may have been the champion, but Traction was exciting to watch.
Was it because he thought out of the box?
We can call it that. I mean,
but we definitely had to think outside the box when we were racing on not legal racetracks.
I'm back.
I'll go back.
Listen, not
Awesome.
every race has to be sanctioned by the Velocitronian Council. Sometimes we just race for the heck of it. Race for
Race for the spirit of it. Race for the spirit of it.
Yeah.
In my opinion, Traction. No offense to anyone else, but Traction was always my favorite racer. I might be biased, but to me, you were always the third fastest Velocitronian.
The third? Who's the second?
Blur.
Who's the first?
Override. The president.
Oh, I see. That's
Override
right.
the president. Override the president. You've learned the secret message of this stream, everyone. Override the president. Anyway, sorry.
I'm
Sorry
back.
to get
Also, Maggie got
political.
a package.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Kind of late.
A light package. Interesting.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. President Override. Of course, she's the queen of speed. President for a reason.
Yeah, you
Blur was the champion of Velocitron because he won all of the legit races.
do.
Traction knew how to get people excited. Breakdown walks up and is like, well, not only did he know how to get people excited, he also have great hype man. Me!
Exactly. Exactly.
You know, that kind of reminds me a little bit of my sibling. They used to hype us up all the time, especially Cloud here.
Hopefully, we'll be able to find them again someday.
Yeah. Well,
Cliff just kind of just like, oh, you had friends, you were surrounded by so many cool people doing cool things. I was just a nobody. Slowest Velocitronian in history.
Well, I mean, you're somebody now. You're part of our squad. I'd say that's worth something.
I'm just a thinker.
Have you seen our team? We need all the thinkers we can get.
yes.
Yeah.
Trust me, it ain't all about speed.
Mhm.
I know it probably feels like it here, but, you know.
Rook, you feel a tapping on your leg.
He looks over. I'm guessing
Mo-
it is small.
Moon Racer is sitting there with her hands on her hips, and she's just looking at you. And she like,
Oh
she
no!
she motions for you to like lean down to listen to her.
He gets down on his knee.
Don't think I don't see you, big man.
I knew you were gonna do this.
Don't think I don't see you.
His visor flickers as if he was blinking.
Just so you know, I just got her back, and I'm going to be a little protective over her, okay?
He just nods.
Good.
The drama.
Because if you fuck up, I'm ripping out your optics.
She sort of just like looks at you and then looks you up and down, and she just sort of like, maybe. And then she walks away.
Wow.
I love it.
Amazing.
I am so glad I decided to do this.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So going back to Cloudbreak, meeting with the refugees, you are now amongst all of them, or the Insecticons. They all seem very confused.
Sky's gonna be with her just for moral support.
So what do you do?
I honestly don't know what to do here.
Mm-hmm. Do you do what you did with Prowl?
Going to definitely offer it.
The Insecticons that are around you don't seem to understand kind of what's going on. They all seem very confused, and they were told to come here to be safe, and they've been inside of a, basically a holding facility, just in case they lost control of themselves, and they seem kind of scared.
Aww.
They don't seem to register you offering them something.
This guy's gonna put his hand on Cloud's arm, and he's gonna be like, you just gotta trust in yourself a little more. You know for a fact that this is gonna work if you focus. So just trust yourself.
Oh, just takes a deep intake,
You got this.
steps forward, and just sort of like taps her half on the floor to try and get everybody's attention.
They all turn.
You all have been through a lot recently. Everything is very new. Everything is very strange. Directionless now, probably. I know that neither party in this asked for the symbiosis, for this kind of hostility that has been forced upon both of you in this situation. Both Velocitronian and Insecticon. I know that some are probably alright in this state of newness, of this new beginning that you have. Others may be conflicted. I have found a way to make it so that you can be a separate being from a host and still live. Not have to subsist off of one another to survive, but be your own person. You've had a lot of scary changes, and this could be another scary one for you as well. I definitely know that change is scary. Her grip kind of tightens on the spear a little bit as she says that and just remembers a few of her early days of figuring herself out, and then the spear itself, and becoming a prime. But it can be a fresh start, and it can make things a little clearer. Get rid of some of the crowding out in your head of contradictions and fear and uncertainty. I'm not saying that this is something you have to take. This is an offer.
They all collectively seem to nod.
If you want independence instead of symbiosis, say it now and I can give it to you. To the best of my ability, as I've done so for Prowl.
They all seem to perk up when you say prowl, as if it awakens something within their all their core memories. And they sort of look... You're getting the impression they also don't know how to respond to you.
Karl's gonna move forward and... Oh, go ahead.
No, say what you're going to say.
Skylar's gonna move forward and be like, just form a line in front of her if you want to be separated.
They do so.
All of
There
them?
you go, sister.
All of them.
Okay. And she'll do what she has for she'll do what she did for Prowl.
Okay. You reach out with your power. And you hear a voice in your head. You've heard this voice before. It's not soulless. It's a deeper voice. But you've heard it before. You are worthy of one miracle. Do you wish to use the miracle?
Shit.
Oh, damn.
A single miracle. Cloud stiffens at that for a moment, just in shock at hearing that voice. It's a familiar voice, right?
It is a familiar voice.
I'm guessing the same voice from when we had created our little mushroom friend.
Yes, it is that same voice.
After the shock settles down,
Mhm.
she exhales and says, "Yes, for the sake of granting other people granting these ones peace, I'll use that miracle for them."
You would choose to use one miracle for the benefit of these people, citizens of this world.
She nods.
You are indeed worthy of the key that you hold.
Thank you.
Know this. There is no miracle. You have the ability to do this without my power. You have the ability to do this with your own power. The energy of the primes is not 100% mine. It is your own spirit personified and strengthened. You are worthy because you are worthy. You are not worthy because I chose you, or the light chose you, or Solus chose you. You are worthy because you are worthy. I leave you with that knowledge and a warning. Only a prime can dispel the powers of Unicron. And then the voice is gone. And you sort of, it feels like you were there in the moment, but there all of a sudden seems to be a time skip. To Sky, who's there with you, you see Cloud glow, and then all of the people in the line glow, and then all of a sudden they're separated. They're into Insecticons and then Velocitronians. To Cloud, you had that conversation, and the next thing you notice is that there's two groups of people in front of you.
Just takes a sudden intake like she was holding her breath. Oh, that was weird.
What happened? You seem a little out of it now.
Just looks over and says, "I think I just talked to Primus again."
Whoa, okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Looks like what did they say?
That this was all me,
See?
not them.
I was right on saying that you need to trust yourself more.
And and he also said that only a prime can really take down Unicron, at least the powers of Unicron.
Light defeats darkness. I guess that would make sense.
Yep. She just claps you on the shoulder and says, "So guess what we're doing when we're getting back to Earth? We're fighting another one of those ships."
We have to.
Yep.
And it's part of this thing. Sky is going
I
to
get a
look
feeling,
at. Sorry.
So there's like, because I get a feeling one prime may not cut it this time.
Yeah.
Not doubting myself at all, just it's better to have more of us.
As many as we can.
Till all are one?
Till our one.
All right. I think that's a good place to stop.
Yeah!
Soothscale has been kidnapped, but you all now have a plan for what you're going to be doing next.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Y'all did it.
We did it!
We did
We beat the horrible insect.
Yep. And now Soil doesn't have to fight Waspinator ever again.
Hallelujah.
So when
Oh, Waspinator.
when the spark was added, Sorrel was probably like, finally.
I mean, relieved, but also very angry.
Oh, yeah, because it's Sentinel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but thanks for playing with me, everybody.
Thank you for running.
You're all
Thank
amazing.
you for running.
Ah.
Rook punched out someone's soul.
Yes!
Say that now.
Rook punched out somebody's soul, gave us really good lore about and the secret as to why Vector Prime told everybody to fight them in that particular order. That was a great little bit, Morgan. I'm so happy. That was so good.
I have to ask Morgan, if you were able to pull that pin off, what kind of move were you gonna put him in?
He was going. Well, I wasn't. I completely forgot that I could. That was my bonus action. I could still attack. He was going to basically put Waspinator in prone, and then get everyone to basically fucking dogpile on him because he would. Because everyone would be able to get an edge or an upshift with him being prone.
I was thinking like if you were gonna do some kind of like cool wrestling takedown on him or something.
Oh no! Basically, if I was talking about like how he was going to look, he was basically going to grab him by his scruff and do what the Hulk did to Loki.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
pull him over and slam
That'd be
him down.
awesome. That'd be so
Really
good.
got him. I was thinking something from Flashbang. Or, was it Flashbang or is it the
Warzone might be. I don't know.
Warzone? Yeah, something like that.
But basically,
Anyway,
I got the equivalent of I tapped him on his shoulder, he turned around, and I punched him in his chest.
Yep, he
Yes.
punched him in his soul. But yay, thanks everybody for being here. This was a lot of fun. This was good. Sorry my stomach was a little weird and I had to take a break every so often. But yeah. My name is Madeline the Alchemist. I am a GM. And I've been your humble GM-tron. I'm gonna be... Next thing I'm gonna be doing is Daggerheart on Sunday.
Yay!
Yay!
Oh, cool.
I think so.
It's the 28th. So
What time?
Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not this. Yeah, it's this week. Yeah. 7:30 p.m. Eastern on Sunday. It's gonna be fun. There's a kaiju fight happening right after a kaiju fight happened. So yeah, it's exciting. And one of the kaiju
violence.
and one of the kaiju might hate one of the players.
Oh.
Yeah. It's pretty wild. But that's coming up on that. But yeah. Also keep a lookout on my Blue Sky for anything else that's coming up. Lena.
Oh, for me,
Yeah.
usually here like usual, Coral Studios. I will also be doing the Daggerheart on Sunday. I am in that game. I am playing a cat with a gun, so that's fun. After that, not sure when next game is or when next stream is, but it will be sometime soon.
Heck yeah. Morgan.
I'll do this as quick as I can. My tooth is in immense pain.
Oh no!
Okay.
Oh no.
This is your Chief, Morgan McMorgan, player of Rook. I was going to stream tonight, but as I said, I am in too much pain to stream tonight.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I will be
no.
back on Monday. Actually, might not even be on Monday because that's where I'm getting my tooth worked on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I'll be definitely on Sunday with more Dark Tide as we are all Hadron's little cog champ.
Aw. Scott.
Well, I am Scottzilla. I'm the Hypermetal Kaiju streamer. I am next live on Sunday because it is Shark Sunday, which means Elden Ring.
Why is it called? Why is it Shark Sunday and you're playing Elden Ring?
Because I'm playing Shark Sunday with my good friend Bruce Baby, who is a shark.
Oh, gotcha. Okay,
Uh,
that makes sense.
They had a
Ka-
collab, and I basically just forced my way into it. So
Nice, nice. Khan.
Con, you can find me on Twitch and on Blue Sky. I am going to be streaming in like half an hour or so. I'm going to be doing Slitterhead.
Ooh.
It is a spooky game.
And tomorrow, that's going to be at 8 p.m. EST, and tomorrow at the same time, we're going to be doing movie night.
Nice. Yay, movies. Movies are good. Lou.
My name is Lou Handel Monarchlou. I will be on Conch channel at 8 p.m. EST today for more Slitterhead. Saturday's movie night in the Discord. And Sunday is probably going to be some more commissions because I have a lot of them. And remember, my commissions are currently reduced at 30% to 45% off for the remainder of June for Pride Month.
Yay.
I'll have to see who's working with you for my Dark Matter character.
oh, dog matter, let's go.
Yeah. Oh, that's another thing. It's not happening on Monday. Monday is going to be Age of Sigmar switched up a bit, but the Monday after that is going to be a Dark Matter campaign that I'm running. Basically Space One Piece mixed with Outlaw Star.
Yeah.
It'll be a lot
So-
of fun. Watch my Blue Sky for that.
Yeah. So, like, I'm not sure who to raid right now. I have some targets that are interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Great ghoulie.
We could raid
Raid
Hulu.
Morp.
Amundal is
Oh.
also streaming as well.
We
Ooh,
did
Amundal.
raid Amundal before. I'm thinking
that's a good one.
somebody new. But, like,
I'm
if
good with
we...
Ghoulie.
Ghoulie? Yeah, she does
Yeah.
have 4
They.
viewers. Sorry.
They have four viewers.
Oh,
Also playing Pokemon Uranium as well.
okay.
It's a fan game?
Thank you
Mhm.
for
Yeah, it's a-
correcting
It's a
me.
Pokemon thing. Yeah, no problem.
No problem.
Right, I've got to bounce because it is
Go.
half midnight
Go,
and
go,
I've got
go,
work
go, go,
tomorrow.
go.
So I will see
Go, go,
you
go.
guys next week. Bye.
But yeah, let's raid the Ghoulie.
Okay.
Ghoulie Squad. We messaged
Yeah, everybody.
Roman.
Everybody be really nice to Ghoulie. They're playing Pokemon Uranium. They play a lot of Pokemon games, demos, and other types of stuff. They are very amazing. At some point in the near future, maybe next year, they will be showing off their entire 3.0 line. There's a reason they're called Ghoulie Squad
Interesting.
and not Ghoulie Singular.
There's also they are also part of the Daggerheart game.
Yes.
Oh.
They play our wonderful little Clank Wizard Orin Mint.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Thank you for the hydrate.
Yeah,
Mhm.
hydrate before you dehydrate, folks.
Alright, I'm going to start the raid.
Mm-hmm.
And, raid message.
Waspinator's dead. Waspinator's finally dead.
Waspinator dies.
Yep, Waspinator dies. I like that.
Question mark. Waspinator
No,
is
they-
dead.
I'm gonna miss playing Waspinator, but
Yeah.
No, I know they're dead, but it's their spark is still alive, so technically they're not. Alright, we're going
Waspinator.
we're going on the credit page. Goodbye.
Bye everybody.